Hello everyone. I want to talk to you. This is Judith with another video, and today I rather spontaneously want to talk about something personal. This is also why the tools that I offer and the method that I use, the methods I have to say, the multidimensional transformation has helped me a lot on my journey, and why this was so important for me, because this might apply to you as well. So I personally was in an right after birth in the late 60s, was in hospital in an incubator. I was not, I didn't come too early, or I was not ill or anything. I was just very tiny, and my weight was very low as well. So I think nowadays probably I would be able to join my mom and go home with her. At those times I had to stay in the incubator for 2 weeks. And this, of course, my mother always told me this. So I knew about my own story, and so are you. You will know the important things. Someone usually has spoken to you in one way or another. Some things maybe not. But I knew this, but I didn't know what this meant for me emotionally, because I had shut down all my emotions. And so on my twin flame journey, it was very difficult for me to feel, because I felt a lot of things, but I did not really know what that was. It was sometimes very uncomfortable. I could tell that, but I could not tell what it was. And I could not tell. I didn't have any kind of circumstances in my mind, any pictures or whatever come to me, because I did not build my intuition up to this point to say, I feel this must have been as a baby or something like this. So I could not tell intuitively. And the multi-transformation tools helped me a lot to identify what I was feeling, and also to determine when, at what age. So this refers also to things that you experience in the womb, right? You can find out about all those things and then build your knowledge and your capacities around this, your skills, your own skills, your healing skills, which you have. As I always say, you are a spiritual master. You're supposed to be that. So you have the capacity. Only certain things are hidden, or you're disconnected in some ways, and we need to restore that, or we need to release certain energies that are trapped within your system. And of course, this is not only for this lifetime, also for past lives. It's also for the family and ancestry, and it's also for the soul group, your soul group. So it's always on different levels. And for example, for me, I had to go through this very difficult experience right at the beginning of my life. So you could guess that in another lifetime there was something similar, in a similar way, that I already brought along with me in order to have this experience. So I don't want to go too deep into those things, but it was so important for me to have this possibility to then be able to work together with my teachers and then also alone, as I learned more, I could then take my own steps. And for me, it was also very, very not only helpful, but it was really also necessary to have someone by my side. So this being by your side can also be those videos, right? That's why I'm offering this just for free, because I know what it means just to have company on the journey and to have someone take you by the hand and wishing you to move forward and to really make steps and have results that you can experience and see in your own life. So this was really important, and after some time, it was years in my case actually, but don't worry about that, because this is for me and this doesn't have to be the case for you. Maybe it doesn't apply for you, right? It was maybe my story, because I want to teach this now, and I had to find out in detail how to go from one step to the other and to try out what is helpful and maybe also to try out what is not so helpful. So this made me maybe go in circles for some time. But for sure, this is taking some time, right? And then I was able to feel my feelings. It was not always so comfortable. It was very intense. And I also had to learn how to handle this intensity. That's also something that you have to learn. When you shut down your emotions, then you don't have to handle them. You don't have to deal with all those things that are buried somewhere inside of you, right? So this is a strategy that you developed. And this strategy was at some point very useful. It has something to do with surviving. In my case, for example, receiving and being nurtured was linked to being abandoned. So I went through a lot of experiences of being abandoned in one way or the other, right? This can show up in many different kinds in your life, related to job, related to other people, related so many things. I am very lucky because God was always providing for me, as God is always providing for you, and so I had a lot of riches in my life. But of course, those were all the things that I went through related to my core wounds, were big blocks along the way and on my twin flame journey, as you can imagine. So maybe this is also the case for you, that you have experienced some, for example, being in hospital as a baby. Doesn't have to be an incubator. Can also be, or someone else taking care of you, your parents not being there, parents having to work. It's only an example for something that can happen to you early on, and that turns out to be a block, that, or many blocks. It's always like one wound is always made up of different facets. So it might be that we have to revisit, as I always say, that it feels like we're always going through the same thing, but that's not the case. We just have a look at all the different layers, and then once we've made this experience that this can be resolved, and that the energy that is trapped and the belief systems that go with this wound can be released and can be transformed, then we really begin to trust, we really begin to do our inner work, and that's when we move forward in a very efficient way, right? So I want to encourage you to take steps and to get the help that you can get along the way. Watch out what resonates with you, because this is your inner guidance system, and I think you can do that wherever you are on the journey. You would feel like where you resonate. This just means where you like to spend time, or someone that you like to listen to, right? For example, if you enjoy listening to my videos, then this is a strong indicator that you receive some information that is meant for you, right? It's as easy as that. So this was all for today. I have not forgotten about the Hermetic principle, but this is not for today. This is for another day now. And I hope that this video is serving you in one way or the other. As always, look in the description box below. You find my contact details, and if you want to know further details about my offers, then please don't hesitate and shoot me a message, and I'll send you the information. So I wish you a wonderful day wherever you are. Remember, we are forming a grid around the world, twin flames all around the globe. We are lighting up this planet. We're anchoring higher love on the earth plane, and help everyone to shift into a higher vibration. That's wonderful. So thank you for participating in this, and I see you in the next video. Bye for now.